Alright, so we're going to learn how to standardize our buret. So the way that you standardize your buret is the first thing that you do is you have to turn your stopcock so that it is closed, which is horizontal. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some distilled water in there. So what you need to do is make sure as you're putting the distilled water in, you are rotating so that you're making sure that you're getting water all over the tube. And I fill it to about the 50 mark, so I've got a little bit more that I need to put in. So I'm going to keep filling it until I get to about the 50 mark. And then, just with the distilled water, I put my thumb over the top of it, and then I rotate it back and forth, just so I make sure that I've thoroughly cleaned out anything that might be in here. And I've already noticed that there's a few particulates in here, so it's a good thing we're cleaning it out. And then what you do is you open up the stopcock and let the water go into the sink. So water can definitely just go into the sink. Alright, so as we're waiting for that, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my solution that I'm going to be putting into my buret. So now that it's drained out, so let it do its last little bit of the drops. I tap it just a little bit just to get all the extra drops out, and then close the stopcock again. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing but with our solution. Now put it in there and be very careful because we're definitely using, for this lab, we're going to be using sodium hydroxide, so you need to make sure you're being careful. And we're going to put also again about up to the 50 mark. This time though, instead of putting your thumb over it, we're just going to kind of rotate it a little bit, kind of let it move towards, let the solution move towards the end. Be very careful not to let it go out. And just kind of rotate it a little bit. Okay. Now what we're going to do is the exact same thing and turn the stopcock to open it and let it drain. Alright, this time we're going to let it drain in a waste beaker though, because we don't want to pour it straight into the sink. So we're going to open up our waste beaker, make sure you have it, and then you're going to let it drain. Okay. So after all of it is drained, you have your standardized buret.